Hey everyone, how's it going? It is about 7 o'clock in the morning and I am at Detroit Airport on my way down to Chattanooga. I'm flying down there for one day, then coming right back. Now normally this kind of flight would not make sense to pay with cash. However, with points and miles from credit card spending, it actually makes a lot of sense. And I want to show you exactly how I did it. So let's get underway. And as we go along, I'll show you the real world redemptions that I use to book these flights, along with a couple credit cards that you could use to elevate your experience. If you're interested in learning all of the different ways that you can leverage credit card points and miles to your advantage, hit that subscribe button down below. On this channel, I talk all about just that. And question for you, when you fly, do you dress up? Because I do. Okay, so here's the plan for this trip. I need to make my way down to Chattanooga for a quick trip. In fact, I'll be coming back tomorrow and only spending one day down there. And because this trip is so short, it would probably not make sense to use cash for this flight. However, I was able to find some very lucrative point redemptions, which we'll talk about in a bit. The first leg of the trip is starting here in Detroit, which is my home airport. I'm flying with Delta Airlines down there and back. When I'm down there, I'll be staying at a Marriott property, the Kinley Hotel, which I also redeemed with points. I'll talk a little bit later about a credit card that would have been an excellent choice to have for that hotel stay. But right now, I have about 45 minutes till my flight. So I'm gonna head quick to the Delta Sky Club and grab a bite to eat. Now, when I'm booking Delta flights, I have a process that I generally follow to make sure that I'm getting the best redemptions. This trip was an optional trip for me, so I decided that if I was going to go, I was going to make it work with points and miles and not spend any cash. I started on Delta's website to see what times and flights were available. After doing a little bit of searching, I found a round-trip flight from Detroit to Chattanooga for $567. Now, generally with any airline redemption, I first see if that airline's miles will actually be a good redemption. With Delta, this is a great place to start because the SkyMiles credit cards offer a 15% discount when redeeming our miles. For these flights, the SkyMiles redemption is 43,200 miles after we apply that 15% discount. This is a cent per point redemption of 1.31 cents per point, which is above my general threshold of 1 cent per point. Now, this redemption is not bad, and if I didn't find any other redemptions, I might consider taking this one. But let's see what else we can find. Now, the next place I look for redemptions is with partner airlines, specifically Air France and KLM and Virgin Atlantic. Air France and KLM are two separate airlines, however they share one loyalty program. So you can go to either airline's website to look for these redemptions. And because both of these airlines are part of the Sky team, we can find Delta redemptions on their sites. So I punched in my travel dates and started searching for round-trip tickets. However, I was met with an error telling me that there were no flights available for the current configuration. This is a common trend, as not all flights are available through partner airlines. So I decided to look for one-way flights to see whether or not those were available. And I found this one for 7,000 miles. This is an excellent redemption. The cost to fly one way is $284, which makes this a cent per point redemption of 4.05 cents per point. Now, Air France did not have a redemption for the flight home, so I decided to look on Virgin Atlantic's website. And I was able to find this great deal right here for 11,000 Virgin Atlantic miles. That redemption would give us a cent per point ratio of 2.58, which is a solid redemption. Now, it did take a couple tries to find this redemption on Virgin Atlantic's website. I found that these flights don't always appear every single day. Maybe it's just something on my end, but if you're seeing the same issue, try looking a different day. Now, as for the hotel, the base rate for this room was around $150 to $250 a night. For me, at the time of booking, it was $189. But it also had a point redemption of only 33,000 Marriott Bonvoy points. This is a redemption of 0.57 cents per point. I would say this is probably an average to low redemption for Marriott Bonvoy properties. However, if I held the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card, I would be able to get this room using the free night reward offered on that card. You can use this free night reward for any room rates up to 35,000 points. And the annual fee on that card is only $95 a year. Well, that's all I have for today. I hope this video was helpful in giving you a couple ideas on how you can use your points and miles for really basic flights like these ones. A lot of times I talk about finding the best business class international flights, but it's also important to remember that these smaller flights are really important too. Let me know down below, what's your favorite way to use points and miles for flights, as well as points for hotels? Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video interesting, hit that subscribe button down below to see more videos like this one in the future. And if you think you can use some of these point redemption options, hit that like button down below. I'll see you next time.